Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Not all ideas are equally valid, okay, and not all beliefs are equally true, right? There is reality and there is fantasy. And right now, there's been a heavy dose of the denial of reality or an alternate reality that has really set up the United States for the dangerous moment in which we find ourselves right now. Too many nice people in our country have been afraid far too long to call out the dangerous fringe beliefs that have made their way to the top of the state and federal governments. We cannot remain silent. Now, we're going to pay for our physical health because of our silence. Okay, letting lunacy go unchecked. And yes, I'm using the word lunacy intentionally. Lunacy means extreme folly. It means eccentricity. Lunacy is believing something is true when you know patently it is false. Of all the horrors of the Trump administration, of all the horrors that administration has brought us, the one that is most dangerous right now, is the elevation of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. to the position he is in as Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Service. Kennedy is a lunatic. He is mentally incompetent. He espouses beliefs, okay, that are the very definition of folly. But we knew that when he was nominated by Donald Trump. The Republicans in the Senate knew that when they overlooked his well-documented falsehoods to confirm him to the post out of fear of denying Trump anything that he would want. Bow before the king, give him what he wants, so we can receive the gravy train that he has to offer to us, the crumbs that fall from his table. BS. Kennedy's 52-48 confirmation was upheld by every Republican senator except one, Mitch McConnell, who was a survivor of childhood polio. These Republicans who are hell-bent on saving every unborn fetus apparently do not care about the lives of already living children and are fine with these children becoming maimed or in some cases dying because of the anti-vax insanity that is now dominating HHS and the Food and Drug Administration. I don't get it. Since I'm not 65 yet, give me a couple more years. I will have to get a doctor's prescription if I want the COVID booster. And yeah, I'm going to get it. You're going to fill your body with that? So yeah, I am. So I can glow green and infect everyone around me, and yeah, whatever. But the new rules put out there, promulgated by the FDA, are intentionally confusing in order really to deter vaccination. They are the fantasies of Kennedy and his merry band of anti-vaxxers. And chaos is the point. Let us be clear, the professional medical community and the professional scientific community know vaccines are safe and save lives. They know that the conspiracy theories are fake news. This is not a matter of dispute. Okay? This is not a both sides kind of argument. There is only one truth here, and the truth has been sent out packing by the federal government and away from the federal government and from the people by those who voted for Trump and those who voted to confirm Kennedy. If you're not outraged yet, now would be a good time to hop on board, I'm just saying. Just saying. The very people who scream about individual choice are not allowing individuals to make their own choices about vaccines. In the case of COVID boosters, they are intentionally trying to make it harder to get treated, and they are endangering the vast majority of the population who know vaccines work. This is lunacy. And now, emboldened by the feds, Florida's nuttier than a fruitcake Surgeon General has declared unilaterally that he will cancel all vaccine mandates, including for children in schools. He has the audacity to compare vaccine mandates to slavery and said God will be pleased with his decision. Whoa, whoa. You're kind of entering into my roundhouse now. All right? I'm just kind of saying. Joseph Ladapo said of the vaccine mandates that have kept schools and workplaces safe for decades, he has said, every last one of them is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery. What? And then he goes on to say, who am I, as a government or anyone else, who am I, as a man standing here now, to tell you what you should put in your body, Ladapo said. He said, who am I to tell you what your child should put in their body? I don't have that right. Okay. He and his allies sure seem to believe that they have that right when it comes to women and pregnancy. Funny how all that fuss is only about vaccines. I don't know how to say it any better, but Richard Besser, a former acting director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, said the idea that children would be allowed to go to school unvaccinated is absolutely frightening. In a word, lunacy. Ladapo has said skepticism of vaccines shows, and I quote, reflections of God's light against the darkness of tyranny and oppression. Gag me. He was appointed to the position of power by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who also knew in advance Ladapo held insane views on vaccines. The anti-vax movement has been and remains a fringe world of unproved conspiracies rejected wholesale by the medical and scientific communities. Yet authoritarians in our midst, like Trump and DeSantis, need to appeal to that fringe element to stay in power, while everyone else just kind of looks away and will not challenge their lies. I don't get it. If you've remained on the sidelines, now is the time your voice needs to be heard. Kennedy and all those who came into power with him need to be sent packing home. Just go home. Tell your senators and U.S. representatives. And if you live in Florida, it's time to get Ladapo booted from office before he kills more children. Most of all, if you consider yourself pro-life, take a stand on the side of life for those already born, and not just embryos in a womb. There is life in truth-telling, but there is death in lunacy. Amen.